your eyes up here and listen. Last year, right here in this locker room, we walked off that field, state semifinal game, and walked back in this locker room. And we knew one thing: we got beaten by a team that was tougher than we were. We got beaten by a team that was tougher than we were. That's tough for me to swallow as your head football coach. That's tough for me to even say those words right now. We walked off the field, the opponent that we played was tougher than we were. We made a statement from the beginning that we have no control over anybody that we play. We have no control over the things that they're going to do to get tough. We have no control over the way that they're going to work. We have no control over how smart they are. We have no control over how much film they can possibly watch. We have no control over how they can prepare for us and for other games. The only thing that we had control over is we had control over how we were going to work. From January to this day right now, to start the playoffs, to start our real season. We've had some fun leading up to this. We've done what we know we were supposed to do. We've won a district championship. We had some battles early on in the season. But we started something special and something different back in January so that we could get to this point. And not only so that we could get to this point, so we could get to a point where we're going to answer the same question this week, next week, the week after that, the week after that, and the week after that. And it's the same question that we got the wrong freaking answer to last year when we walked back in this locker room. When we answered the question that someone else was tougher than we were. Because at the end of the day, we talked about making singular moments. We talked about you making plays. We talked about someone stepping up. Whether you're a starter, whether you're a sub, whether you're not even dressed. We talked about making those singular moments. Well, at the end of the day, it's about a collective toughness. It's about 88 guys in this locker room that got something so deep in their heart that nothing can break it. It's about 88 guys who made an investment, who put so much into it that there's no way that you can look back. There's no way that you would surrender that. There's no way that you'll give in, no matter how tough it gets, no matter what moment takes place out of the field, no matter what things we think that we haven't seen. There's nothing that we can't answer with Black Panther toughness. There's nothing that we can't answer with that. Every single group in this room, whether you're the superbacks, you got to be tough. You got to take the ball. You got to get through the line of scrimmage. You got to take on defenders, and you got to be tough. We got to get more, and we got to protect the ball. We got to get more than people think that we can get. Whether you're the quarterback, what you got to go through, you got to be tough. You got to be mentally tough. You got to be physically tough. Everything that happens throughout the course of the game, on your shoulders and right up here, you got to be tough. Whether you're wide receivers, someone tries to jam you, someone tries to take away your profession, someone tries to take away your glory, you got to be tough. You got to be guys who are going to stick back in there in every single situation. If you're an offensive lineman, guys who've come a long way, guys who at the beginning of the year, honestly, people said that's a weakness right now. That is the best freaking line in the state of Florida. No one can penetrate that line. There's got to be collective toughness there. If you're in a kicking game, you know it's got to be mentally tough. You know it's got to be guys that we trust. You know it's got to be guys that we'll live and die with in our special teams game. But we all know if we're talking about toughness, we all know where it is. The tone's got to be set on the defensive side. The game's won in the trenches. The tone's won on the line of scrimmage. The tone's won by those guys, those warriors. Every single day gonna bang bodies. Tonight gonna knock bodies back against the wall. It starts with linebackers. Linebackers gotta be the biggest badasses on the field. On every single play. You gotta stand there and say, I'm a badass. No one's ever gonna knock me back. I'll take on a black shit and I'll knock your ass back. Every single time. Starts with defensive backs flying around the field. coming in from nowhere, off the film, onto the field, ready to make the play. Starts with defensive intensity. And at the end of the day, tonight, so that we earn another week, so that we earn one more week, we got to answer the question of who is the toughest team on the field tonight. And I think there's only one answer, and that's the Plant Panthers. Let's go!